What's up, gang? I'm Eric Harrison. Welcome to Effin' Genius. We're up to number 4 in our franchise review of Friday the 13th, so let's get going. Friday the 13th, Part 4, the not-so-final chapter from 1984.
Jason is back. 3 times before.
Sorry to change your mind?
You have felt the terror, known the madness, lived the horror. But this is the one you've been screaming for. Because Friday, April 13th, will be Jason's unlucky day. Friday the 13th, the final chapter.
Now playing at a theater near you. Consult your local listings.
Friday the 13th, Part 4, the quote-unquote final chapter, came out in 1984 and directed by Joseph Zito, who had previously directed another slasher called The Prowler, I believe, in 1981. It picks up right where number 3 left off, with Jason supposedly dead in the barn, ambulances show up to take all the dead bodies, and the, allegedly dead Jason back to the morgue, where we are introduced to a couple of characters, Axel and some nurse, who decide to reenact a scene from Halloween Part 2.
Meet me in the cold room.
Let's go down to the therapy room.
Axel, you are the Super Bowl of self-abuse.
Bud, you are the biggest jerk I've ever met.
And then Jason's like, you know what, fuck you, I'm killing your asses for no reason at all. So he kills him, and then he's like, wait a minute, my spidey sense is tingling. I have a feeling that there's more teenagers going to the lake. I better get my ass over there. So fucking he hauls ass back to Crystal Lake to start killing some more teens who show up inexplicably for no fucking reason. We're never really told at all why these kids are showing up. You have something you want to keep in mind is that Fridays 2, 3, and 4 are all set within just days of each other. So Jason has killed a fucking massive amount of people on the lake in just under a week. And they gotta be aware that there's been a mass fucking murder at this lake. Why are they going? What the fuck are they going? But we're never really told why at all. They just show up to die. So number 4 marks the beginning of what is called the Tommy Jarvis storyline, or the Tommy Jarvis saga. Some people call it the Tommy Jarvis trilogy. We're introduced to a very young Corey Feldman playing Tommy Jarvis, who appears to be made up to be like a young Tom Savini, because he's all into masks and special effects and stuff. Speaking of Tom Savini, he's back to do most of the special effects in Part 4. He did 1, didn't come back for 2, he did the burning instead of Friday 2, didn't come back for 3, but Tom Savini, who pretty much gave birth to Jason in a weird way, is back in Part 4 to help kind of end him, but not really. Wink, wink. So in this movie, these kids are inexplicably going to the lake where kids get killed all the time in the past week. In the storyline of the movie, in the whole past week, like 22 kids have been killed down there. But they're going to go there anyway, and on the way they happen to come across Mrs. Voorhees' tombstone, just kind of on the side of the road there, whatever that's all about. If my research is correct, I do believe that this is the first time we've ever been given a first name. She's always been Mrs. Voorhees up until now, and now we know her name is Pamela Voorhees. Then they get down to the woods. They do what kids do. They get naked. They go skinny dipping. And I don't understand the point of skinny dipping. I don't know. I don't get it. It's not my thing.
No, we have no suits.
But anyway, they drink, they do drugs, they have sex, they fucking die. Yeah, don't mess with the formula. Keep doing what works, you know what I'm saying? Then, eventually, this Rob guy shows up, whose sister Sandra, was the character Sandra in Friday 2. Yeah, he's like, oh shit, this Jason guy killed my sister. I'm gonna go find him and fucking kill him. Yeah, good luck with that. So he shows up, and then, he's hunting for Jason. Kids are partying, kids are dying. Crispin Glover's doing a crazy dance. You can't not mention that fucking awesome dance, dude. That awesome ass dance, and that awesome music that's playing while he's dancing, which is by Lion. It's a song called "Love Is a Lie." It's something I listen to on a pretty regular basis. Fucks, yeah. Oh god, makes me wanna. Whatever. I can't dance like Crispin Glover. Not even a try. Even though I'm a pretty bad dancer, I'm not not that bad. But anyway, so Friday 4, it's a really good, solid entry in the series. It really could have been the last one. I think it could have been a good end. They kept going. They took the series in all sorts of weird directions after this. And I still watch them all. I have no problem with that. But yeah, it definitely seems like if there was ever going to be an end to the series, number 4 would have been it. I did notice in this movie, Jason's more of a ninja than ever. He's fucking like all over the place. He'll be down in the kitchen one minute, on the side of the house, outside of somebody's window the next. He's putting up bodies here, putting up bodies there. He's hammering shit, hammering bodies up to the door. It's just like he's all over the fucking place, and nobody can seem to catch him. Nobody hears him. Even when he tosses some bitch out onto the car and she smashes everything, nobody hears that. I mean, whatever. He's a ninja. He's a fucking ninja. What can you do about it? Oh yes, I wanted to mention that. Okay, so in my last review, I was talking about that silly biker's death where he's like, fucking cracks me up, and I thought it couldn't get worse than that. But there's this girl in the raft, gets killed in the raft scene that, oh my god, it just cracks me up. I mean, maybe that's what you would look like if you're getting like a spear through your body, but come on, dude. In fact, let's just put this on loop for a few minutes there and see how fucking funny it gets after a while. Oh, God. Oh, that's a silly-ass death. But it makes me laugh, and that's all that matters. What else is there to be said about Friday 4? It's definitely a fan favorite. Most people love it. They consider it the last true Friday the 13th movie, because like I said, after this, that starts veering off into different weird storylines. They tried to get experimental with the series after this, but this is like the last one that's kind of grounded in the original story. And it's a very solid movie. Yeah, it's really good. In the end, they do try and kind of make you think that Tommy is going to be a killer. Maybe he'll pick up the old hockey mask and start doing it himself, which I would have liked. And we will get into that aspect of it on the next review, which is Friday 5. I'll talk more about that in the next one. But anyway, let's rate this sucker. Friday 4, I like it a lot. I think it is a pretty solid movie. I might as well go ahead and give it the 4.5. Yeah, pretty good. Check it out.
Jesus Christmas! Holy Jesus, goddamn holy Jesus, jumping Christmas shit!
What's up, bitches? Welcome to the show. Gonna talk about this fucking movie over here. What the fuck? Should I do the whole review like this guy over here? And fucking Jason comes back to life over here. Fucking ingenious.